Slate by slate, stone by stone, room by room, the reawakening of Château de Purnon advances. Each week, accompanied by our talented artisans, we preserve and restore more of this incredible estate. The remarkable roof, the breathtaking natural setting, and her elegant rooms. On the brink of being lost forever, life and splendour are returning to Château de Purnon. Well, you have just seen our roofers week in fast forward this week, and they have made great progress here on the western wing of the roof. This wing of the chateau has 11 dormers. 2 of them are smaller dormers than the others, which sit in the attic, such as this one here. And down below me on the second floor of the chateau, there are just 2.5 dormers left to be completed by our roofers. But what I wanted to point out to you today was the finishing touches our roofers put on these dormers. So here you can see there is a lead casing that sits on top of the dormer. Underneath this, you may have seen, as Simon, our roofer, was working this week, you may have seen him put in copper sheets. Those copper sheets ensure the waterproofing of these dormers, and underneath this casing there is a copper casing and then the lead casing, and so this dormer is now fully completed, and the restoration of these dormers and the entire roof of the chateau will ensure that the chateau is protected for centuries to come, well after our time here. You will remember this room from all the work that we've already done here and from our video 2 weeks ago where we walked you through all our upcoming works for the next 12 months, and this room is part of that. So just a quick recap, we've already hung the wallpapers here. These are the incredible Purnon papers from Farrow and Ball, and this is my absolute favourite. It's the namesake paper Purnon, and it is a stunning motif that was discovered here on an 18th century privacy screen, a hand-painted privacy screen. And as I explained in our recent tour, this room is not finished yet. It was temporarily furnished for the wedding, but now the time has come to put the finishing touches on this room. There is a 18th century style bookcase that is currently being made, but before the bookcase is completed and gets installed, we need to finish the painting here on the fireplace. I need to finish all the frames for the wallpaper. I need to do the skirting boards, and then we also need to treat the floor, and I imagine we are probably going to sand it back and then oil it. So the time has come to move the furniture out of this room and get back to work on it. But before we do that, there is just one last thing that I want to do in this room. So I previously shared with you that I've recently become a huge fan of the FAQ 202 silicone LED face mask, which allows me to have professional skincare technology right here at the Chateau. It is ultra lightweight, it is made from a flexible silicone to fit any face shape, and wireless, so I can use it anywhere here at the Chateau, but what I really love are the in-app treatments. And so today I'm going to take 15 minutes out for myself and do an anti-aging treatment. And it looks like little Truth is going to join me. The FAQ 202 has 8 different wavelengths, including NIR, which helps tackle the signs of aging, reducing wrinkles and fine lines. Since using the FAQ 202, I've noticed a dramatic improvement in my skin, which is smoother, softer, and less dull. Farrow currently has some amazing summer deals and are offering you an additional 30% off with the code CPURNON30. The code is stackable and can be used on already discounted items. Well, the time has finally come to do a job that I have to say I've been putting off for a long time, but there is no way around it any longer. These floors have to be sanded before the bookshelves go in. When we arrived, they had carpet down on them and it was actually glued to the floor. So you can sort of see lines where it was, but what you can't see is there's a layer of glue on top of the wood, and so it has to be done. Today's the day. Well, it may not have been a job that I was looking forward to, but I have to say that was one of the most satisfying jobs I have done since arriving here. And the transformation of this room is really taking shape. I cannot wait to finish this floor next week and to put on the final touches of this room finally. But while we're up here, there's something else I wanted to show you, and it's one of the reasons that we love this room so much. And it's not actually inside the room itself, it is behind me here, because this room gets the most magnificent view of Purnon's Grande Allee. This is the Grande Allee that traverses the forest in front of the chateau for 3 kilometres. And up here on the first floor, right in the centre of the chateau, the view is absolutely breathtaking. But why am I telling you that right now? Well, once a year the Grande Allee gets its annual haircut, and that day is today. Well, the summer holidays have arrived for our artisans and they are very excited to now be on their break. This week our architect came for his last site visit with our artisans before their summer break, and so things noise-wise and dust-wise will quieten down here for us over the next month while they enjoy a well-deserved rest, but things will not quieten down for us.
No, they won't. And preparations are now in full swing here at Purnon for our Journée du Patrimoine, for the open day that we host each year. This year it'll be the 20th and the 21st of September. And so wherever you are in the world, if you find yourself in our part of the world at that time, please come and visit Château de Purnon. It is the one weekend of the year when we guarantee that we are open to the public. Entry is free. It's the best time to visit the chateau. The four à pain, our bread oven, is open and a local baker is baking traditional bread. We have the bar au vin, the wine bar here with our friends from Mampalade. You'll see our extraordinary artisans demonstrating their skills, and that's always a treat. There are tours of the chateau in English and in French.
And also this is your last chance to see the principal rooms on the ground floor, so our grand salon and entrance before the restoration work starts early next year. And we have a special announcement for our YouTube and Patreon members. This year we are going to host our very first exclusive YouTube members and Patreon members event during the Journée du Patrimoine. And so if you are a member, you will have already received all the details, or if you are a new member, you can look back on previous posts and all the details will be there. Remember, as always, if you would like to follow the restoration of Château de Purnon more closely, we post frequent updates on Instagram. We post an exclusive weekly video for our YouTube and Patreon members. Otherwise, just hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and we'll keep you updated here.